Hi, this is Dawn Grimshaw with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate.
And Misty Hempill-Wilson with Rate Mortgage.
We're back again for another cooking thing. We love the Better Homes and Gardens recipes. So today we are going to make something out of the Better Homes and Gardens December magazine. It's this fabulous pot roast, and it's called Pot Roast au
Poivre, maybe, with charred onions.
Yeah, onions. Anyway, so we're making.
Leave it open. We need the recipe.
Oh. Darn, you don't have it memorized?
I know. No, I know. I need olive oil. So I have one of my old grandmother's cast iron aluminum Dutch ovens here. So we need olive oil. So we started off last night. It told me to, this is called a dry brine.
This is making my eyes water.
I know, the onions are bad. But we did a dry brine, and so it is a dry brine of powdered mushroom. If you've never heard of it, it's not easy to find in the store. Buy it off of Amazon. And then there's cracked black pepper and kosher salt, and I just rubbed down both sides, as you can see, after I tied it up with twine. So apparently twine, don't call it butcher's twine. You'll never find it. Go ask the butcher and just ask him where it's at, and he'll just tell you it's called twine. So when you look it up, if that's where I found it, we're going to turn the oven on or the stovetop onto a medium heat. As soon as I figure out how to turn my oven on.
You cook, you know how to use
I know.
this stuff.
Sorry about that. But we did both sides, and then it said to let it rest uncovered in the refrigerator for 8 to 24 hours. So I did it at about 7 o'clock last night. So we're about 20 hours in. So for once this heats up, we're going to get this charred on all 3 sides and get it into, and then we'll put it back on the thing to dry, and then we'll start getting the rest of our stuff charred in the pot. Okay?
All right.
Like I said, I used a generous portion of olive oil. If it doesn't cover the whole bottom of the pan, don't be shy. Let's get it covered up.
And I'm just here to do what she tells me to do.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know
you
what I'm
can
doing.
finish peeling the onions and then chop them all in half.
That's like my favorite, not favorite thing to do. Ugh.
You asked for something to do.
Not that.
If you have any of these old Dutch ovens, they are fabulous. I collect them, so they're very easy to use. They're very easy for stews and soups, and you can use it as a frying pan, whatever. They've got all kinds of good stuff in it. Woo. We're going to do some garlic next, too.
How big of pieces do you want these chopped?
I just want them cut in half.
Do you have another knife?
Oh, yeah, you want the knife?
I do.
So it called for 4 medium-sized yellow onions and then 8 cloves of garlic. So I'm just opening the garlic as well. Maybe.
I'm just going to be over here crying.
Okay, there you go. You can get the last onion. One more.
I was like, what? They're all cut.
One more onion. So 8 cloves of garlic. As the skillet is heating up here.
It does not work to cut through there.
Yeah, I cut each end off and then cut it in half.
Yeah.
First time in a kitchen, folks.
Oh, it is not my first time, but I don't cook a lot. And I certainly don't use onions when I do cook.
Yeah, well, she also doesn't use mushrooms, but this powdered mushroom to me looks fabulous because I don't like the big slimy onions, and so I love the mushroom flavor, so I'm kind of excited to see how this tastes.
Oh. I'm seriously crying.
Yep. And so we've got all of the garlic, and then we're going to start peeling it here in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are browned on all sides. It looks fabulous, and we are removing from the pot. We've still got plenty of olive oil. It said to scrape all of the little drippings and stuff off to the side because those will help flavor your onions. And now we're going to get our onions in there, face down. You could drop them in there too if you like.
Oh, goody. Because I love touching onions.
Yes. Well, would you rather crush if you can crush the garlic, would you rather do that?
Both.
Okay.
You can do the cooking part.
So while she's doing that, I'm going to cover it a little bit halfway And turn down the heat a little bit. It says cook 2 to 3 minutes.
How crusty do you want them?
Just mince it, each one. Yeah, you can never have too much garlic. I might even have another one if we both want to do it. Okay, maybe not. I don't know where my other garlic press is. We're gonna leave it up to her.
That could be a mistake.
That's all right. I have faith. It's a weird one, huh?
I was like, is there a prettier way to do this? Because it ain't pretty the way I'm doing it.
Yeah, nope. I don't think there's a pretty way to do it. I make a mess every time. It really does smell good, though.
Yeah, the garlic smells way better than the onions. I'll take that. We really should make Laura come help us.
Yes, we have an actual professional chef
I know.
on Dawn's team, but she's got her plate full right now, so we're going to give her a pass.
Well, luckily Misty's a really good chef, because if it was just me, I guess it would be entertaining, because it would be...
I would watch.
Let's see how I can do this on my own. It would be a comedy show versus a cooking show. It's like not coming out very good.
It's all right.
See, I don't usually use a mincer. I used to use one of those, like, it's almost like a meat mallet. Smash up.
Oh. We'll try that next time we need garlic.
This is probably the better way to do it, but
It's supposed to season them, but because they're in the olive oil here and the fat off of the roast a little bit. I'm really excited to see, because I've never put brandy in a roast before, and so I think it's going to give it a little bit of a sweeter taste, which so I'm kind of curious. Turning down the heat a little bit so it's not popping so bad. Okay. It says 2 to 3 minutes, so we're going to let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Ooh, that is some onion smells.
I know, onion and garlic. Woohoo!
2 to 3 minutes. Onions won't be fully cooked at that point. Just charred. Add garlic and cook for 1 more minute. So we're almost there. And then it says, remove pot from heat. Turn it off.
This is all garbage now, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's all right.
Don't step backwards on that.
Okay, so we're moving the onions around the roast for now. They're all going to come back to this, but it's going to be a hot minute. I'm going to let this cool. And if you would get the brandy open, we need a half a cup of brandy to go in here with our garlic and onion mess. You probably shouldn't call it a mess, but
you have like a twister thing. Oh, there you go. I got it.
See, folks, she's stronger than she looks.
Hey, I work out.
See, I don't have that from. Okay, so 1/2 cup cognac. 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup.
I like these measuring cups that are like little pours.
Yeah. Some kitchen company I went to, I'm sure, store.
I don't know. I like it.
We're going to cook. Using the residual heat, we're going to let it stew for 1 to 2 minutes, it says. And then we're going to remove the pot back to the heat and add beef stock. So I need 2 cups of beef stock. Not yet, but in a minute. But you might want to work on getting that one open.
I was like, where is that?
That one's the 1 cup. The cognac or brandy really does smell good in here. It says you can use cognac or brandy, and I didn't know the difference, so I just bought brandy. I'm sure if you know the difference, you'll know which one you like better, but that's not my wheelhouse. You get drunk off the fumes. Okay, we're coming back to the heat, and I'm going to put it on low again. We're going to add 2 cups of beef stock. You ready? Yep. And now we need thyme and the bay leaves. We need 2 bay leaves when you're done with that, and I'll get the thyme out of the fridge. Okay, I know I bought it. Where did I put it? Here I thought I had everything ready. Fail. Fail. Really big fail if I can't find it. Okay, you entertain for a minute while I find the thyme, because I know I bought it. Okay, we've added the 2 bay leaves and a couple big sprigs of thyme. And we are going to get it to a slow boil and let it boil down to about half of what we have in here right now. It says reduce to... Get on there. Don't get your cookbook wet. Halfway up the side of the meat. Okay, once this cooks down to about half, then we're going to put our roast and our onions and everything back in here. And then we are going to make sure that the liquid comes to about halfway up the side of the meat. So we'll probably have to add some water, it says. And we're going to put all the onions and stuff back inside, and then we'll get it in the oven. Then we're cooking 3 to 4 hours on a temp of 375. This is almost a full 4-pound roast, so it will be closer to 4 hours.
What she said.
Yes. Trust me. Okay, we are at a full boil, and so we're going to add the onions, start adding the onions off to the side, and I'll put the roast in the middle here in a minute. Get the ones off of there first. There's a ton of garlic on top of this, and so I'll get that in there too. And then, like, I wrapped it in twine, so it makes it a ton easier to pick it up and transfer it. And then would you take the big 1.5 cup and get me like 2 full of water, because we want everything to come up about halfway around the roast. And I'm going to wash my hands now while you're dumping that in there. Do 2 of those. I think that'll be plenty. Sorry.
Which way are you going?
Okay, so then we're gonna cover it, cook it in the oven for probably about 4 hours on 375, and we'll be back. Bake at 375 for approximately 4 hours. To go with our roast and charred onions, I'm gonna do multicolored smashed potatoes. So we're just going to get these to boil until they're completely soft. And then I'll show you what's next here in a few minutes.
Are we making all 3 bags?
All 3 bags, yep.
All right.
Because whatever we don't eat today will be beef stew tomorrow. That's how I roll. Hy-Vee is the best place to buy these little tiny medley potatoes, just because they have a little bit bigger bag than most places, and they're not as expensive.
You're going to put that many more in that pot.
I'll get them in there. Watch me. I'll make a mess. It'll be fine. Did it roll over? Oh, thank you. Perfect, perfect. We're just going to put water, a little bit of salt, and wait for them to get soft. Okay, now we're going to make a side dish of Parmesan smashed potatoes. And the potatoes are all boiled and soft. And so we're going to first start by spraying. We've got parchment paper down on our cookie sheet. I'm going to use Pam, which is just the butter flavored, because anytime you have potatoes, you might want them butter flavored. And then we're just going to put them out on the things, and Dawn's going to smash them as I lay them out. All right. Hang that stuff.
Are we gonna have room for all this on here?
Oh yeah, we're gonna squish them all together.
Doesn't look like enough room.
Well, if we have to get out a second pan, we will. The nice thing about these is they will go in the oven for about 20 minutes at 375 after we get the roast out of the oven. So while we're making the gravy and stuff for the roast, these can be finishing up in the oven. Might be a better way to do this. I don't know. They're not coming out of the pan easily. We'll fit as many as we can, and the rest will just go in beef stew tomorrow. No big deal. Let me know when you think you're full. I'll just put a couple up there. There we go.
Some of them kind of squishy together.
It's all right. Perfect. Now we're going to sprinkle them all with salt. We're going to do some cracked peppercorns. If I take the lid off. Things you don't need to know about this chef. And then we're going to start putting a little tiny cube of butter on each individual one. It's going to melt down in there. Take a chunk too. Yeah, maybe. So we're going to put one of these on each one. Maybe have to. Yeah. They're not coming apart as easy as I thought they would. And then once you get butter on each one, sprinkle with grated Parmesan. I do the fresh grated Parmesan. I do not do the type in a can or whatever, but you can use whatever you like. They're not coming apart easily.
No, they are not, but it was a good thought.
Thought it would be helpful. Okay, let's see how this looks. Can you see it? I don't know what you can see there, but the roast is there. And now we're going to take the roast. There's tin foil in that second or third drawer down. Would you cover the roast? Get all the onions off of it. Don't like onions at our house, but they do smell fabulous. I'm going to get a slot.
Am I just covering this up?
Just the meat. Yeah, for now. And for those people who actually like the onions, you need to get the onions and the bay leaves into a separate pot.
Probably very loud on the video.
Yeah.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Sorry about that. Lots and lots of onions.
Yeah, other people can eat those.
Yeah, not us. Oh, they smell really good. It's hot.
Now we have to make the sauce.
Yes, so make the sauce. Okay, we're straining the onions out like it says. And there's a lot of them. This might take a hot minute. Okay, we're almost there. There's the other bay leaf.
Then you're supposed to strain the braising liquid into a large bowl. Skim any excess fat from the top with a spoon and discard.
Okay.
And then wipe out the Dutch oven and heat over medium heat.
Perfect. Okay, we're gonna
Add butter.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna put this over here. I don't think anybody's gonna eat that, so I don't know if we need to cover it with foil or not, but we can if we want.
I'll cover it, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm not eating.
I don't know who's eating it. Somebody that likes onions.
I'm going to pour this into the bowl. Oh, look at all that seasoning. Okay.
So wipe out the Dutch oven and heat over medium heat. And then we're supposed to add butter and melt and toss in shallots.
More onions.
And then it said to sweat it. I don't know what sweating it is.
I
mean,
don't know either.
I know what sweat is, but I don't know in a
It says 3 to 4 minutes.
context.
We'll figure it out.
What is
Okay, so how much of the butter? Half cup?
Sweat until soft.
Yeah, that's butter.
Is that what you mean by melting butter?
Maybe.
Is that
Sweat
sweating
until
it?
soft.
Kelly, Google that.
Heat over medium heat and butter and melt. Toss in shallots. Oh, you're sweating the shallots.
Oh, we're
You're
sweating
taking-
shallots, not the butter?
Not the butter, yes.
I didn't know shallots sweat either.
Me neither. So we're going to cut the shallots.
The things I didn't know that I didn't know, but I feel better that you don't know either.
Yes.
If you
No,
were just
I think
of course,
that's...
stupid. That's just this.
Yes. No, I do not did not know what sweating the shallots is.
Did you Google it, Callie? What does it say?
Simply cooking them in a little fat over low heat, often covered, soften them and release their moisture and sweet flavor without browning them.
Interesting. In case you couldn't hear that, it's to release their sweet flavor without browning them. We're going to sweat them, make them sweat out their liquid, I guess.
And since we don't care for onions, we're going to leave them whole because we want the flavor, but we want to be able to pick them out.
Well, I didn't even know that a shallot was an onion.
Shallot is a very strong onion, actually a sweeter onion.
Sweet onion.
Mhm.
Didn't know there was such a thing, but I don't like it either. Does it make you cry?
No, it does not.
Okay, well, then I like it better than the other kind.
Yeah, if I can get them peeled fast enough. See, look at her cooking.
Look at me melting butter. Woohoo, yay me.
She's still Googling over there.
She's still reading about sweat and shallots. See, we all learned something new today.
Right?
What did we do before Google? We had to call our mom.
I know, right?
Mom, what's this mean?
And my mom would know.
My mom probably would too.
Yeah.
My mom might be the only one that watches this video.
Right? My mom too. It's nice to have supportive parents.
I know.
Okay, so 3 to 4 minutes. So you got to watch on.
I do.
So we need another hat. We're going to, after 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to turn off the stuff again. And we're going to do another half a cup of the brandy. Okay, we've got the scallions sweated, if that's how you say it.
Well, and you know what? We also learned apparently they need to be clear after they're done sweating.
That's how you know they're done
almost
sweating.
Clear.
Almost clear.
The things you learn.
Right?
And even Misty didn't know, which makes me feel so much
I did
better.
not know that. Okay, and so now we're going to add the half cup of cognac.
Woo!
Anytime you add alcohol, it's got to be good. Just turn it down a little bit.
You might get scalded, but it's good.
Oh. Turn it off to just use residual heat, it says. Add 1 1/2 a cup of the reserve. You want to stir it while I add the reserve?
Oh, I'm like, what's a reserve?
The reserve is the juice off of the roast. So 1 1/2 cup, just like that. Set port over medium heat again. Apparently, that makes a big difference for the 2 seconds we were doing it.
You were
Okay.
supposed to do that before you poured it in when it went.
I don't know, maybe. Too late now. Okay, reduce until light coats the back of the spoon. So keep stirring. It does smell really good. Not that you can smell it through camera, but it does smell really good.
You need smell-o-vision.
I'm sure it's coming with everything else.
I know. AI.
Right?
AI will let you smell it.
Right.
Like, doesn't seem
It
to
says
be
about
sticking.
10 minutes, so I don't know if you want to turn the
Oh,
camera off
We
again.
probably should do that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
So
to
we're
watch
going to
me
stir it for 10 minutes, and then once that's done, we'll add. Okay, now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. We're going to let it simmer for another 6 minutes, and going to add cracked pepper and a little more salt. Okay, our gravy is done. That pan is hot. We're going to cut the twine. Maybe I'm going to cut the twine off of the roast. I had scissors and I don't know where I put them 2 seconds ago. Okay, I got it. Cutting the twine off of the roast. Apparently I was very good at wrapping it.
You did. You wrapped that good.
Mix it all one piece. Apparently the twine is not as easy as it looks. But the roast is beautifully brown and it smells fabulous. So that's what matters.
Does look really good. And the gravy looks really good.
Yeah. And we kind of tasted it. It tastes really good.
It was good.
We have smashed Parmesan potatoes.
Yum.